my name is Alyssa Rontelli, and thank you for joining me in my PSA. Today, I will be talking about animal abuse and how we as a public can make a difference and lower the percentages of animal abuse around the world. How many animals do you think get abused in a year? Over 500,000, over 750,000, over 1 million, or over 2 million? If you guessed over 1 million, you are correct. According to the Humane Society of the United States, 60% of that 1 million are dogs, 18% are cats, and the last 22 are other animals. So what is animal abuse, anyways? Quote, animal abuse is the cruelty to an animal, or purified as animal neglect, which is the intentional infliction by humans or suffering or harm upon any animal, regardless of whether the act is against the law. End quote. As stated on paws.org. What are some examples of animal abuse? Some examples of animal abuse are fur farming, animal experimentation, and crush videos. Fur farming, as states on animalsrightsaction.org, is where, quote, animals are being skinned alive for their fur after being crushed into tiny cages for months to await their fate. The animals are injured while roughly treated in transit, but left to suffer with broken bones. End quote. Animal experimentation is another form of animal abuse where, quote, people will buy and use products from campaigns that test on animals, end quote, as stated on animalsrightsaction.org. People are also funding and supporting this hideous cruelty. The last abuse I will be talking about is crush videos, where, according to animalsrightsaction.org, is where, quote, people will crush animals with their feet just for their entertainment, end quote. The Declaration of Independence states that, quote, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. With this saying, shouldn't animals have these rights too? Animal abuse is caused because most people who abuse animals don't do it on purpose. They hurt animals because they don't think or realize what they are doing. Many of these people don't know what they are doing is cruel. For example, some people don't realize what kinds of shelter different animals need, as stated on stopanimalcruelty.gov. What do we need to do as a public to prevent animal abuse numbers from rising? As a public, what we need to do is warn others and tell to future parents to watch over their kids when in contact with an animal. Candidates for Animal Welfare Reform states that animal abusers are 5 times more likely to commit violent crimes against people, end quote. So, the next time you see an animal in danger or not in the right condition, call animal control or go on paws.org and donate to their campaign. You could save a life today. Thank you for tuning into my podcast PSA, and I hope you learned a little bit more about animal abuse and why it should be a more serious issue. For more information, please check out these links below. Some comfort here.
Created using Powtoon.